I'm not panicking, I'm not panicking, do 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 do. I'm not panicking, I'm not panicking, do 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 do. Hello and welcome to Club 3, Part 7 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we have more make or break games. I'm still not in danger of being sacked. If we have a look at the board confidence, they're still pleased with my management of the team, because apparently they don't understand how football works. We're playing against Mick McCarthy's Derby. If you recall, Mick McCarthy is the man who was Bristol Rovers manager before me, who got them up to the top half of the championship before leaving, and he is in danger of getting sacked now at Derby. I'm in the way of that. You can't see the league table properly. That's what he's done to them. So he's just as incompetent as I am. And then we have our local Derby away against Bristol City. We're back much sooner than I expected to be back, but that's because I couldn't sit and play games any longer. I don't even remember, when was the last episode? There, maybe. So I only managed to do 2 league games, and it was just soul destroying. I want them to sack me, or us to figure out how to not be so rubbish. I've tried a number of tactics, as I do in these situations. You know I panic. We all know I shouldn't, but I do. That one, we tried a fluid counter-attack, and it didn't work. This one, we tried a gegenpress, and it didn't work. So today, rather than using any of the preset tactics, we're using a tactic known as the Bristol Panic, which is a 4-4-2. Because looking at our squad of players, the media are really getting on my back, and it's getting to me. The media and the fans are constantly saying that I've got no imagination, I don't know what to do other than the 4-1-4-1, 4-3-3, 4-5-1 thing that we do. And I know that in order to get them off my back, I have to change the formation. It doesn't matter that I'm changing the way we're playing. I've moved from a direct counter-attack to a fluid counter-attack to a gegenpress. It's made no difference. They're still criticising me because we're lining up as a 4-3-3. So I had to change it. There's not a lot we can change it to. We have 0 players at the club who can play as an attacking midfielder. So that rules out the diamond, the 4-3-1-2, the 4-2-3-1. All of these tactics that you'd expect me to flail towards in situations like this. We don't have anyone who can play as a proper wing-back, although you'd think these two should be able to. They can't. Plus, we don't really have a decent third centre-back, so we can't really do a 3-5-2, 5-3-2 kind of thing. We don't really have anyone who can play on the left side of midfield, but 4-4-2 is the closest we've got to a recognisable tactic. And so we're going to do it, and we're going to go positive. And we've taken the bones of the fluid counter-attacking system and adjusted it a little bit to suit what I think we probably need to be doing. So we're going to be defending wider, we're going to be hitting earlier crosses, and just generally trying to play to our strengths whilst still trying to do something different. We don't have many strengths, and every time I do something different, it doesn't work. This is going to be a disaster, but at least if we don't get any points today, we know it's game over, and we do need to sell that mansion and move on. I have been looking to see what jobs are available. But I also had a look to see how much money I've earned so far in my career, and that cheered me up greatly, because in less than 4 seasons, I've earned £375,000. So I'm pretty happy. That seems like a job well done to me. Honestly, in real life, if I'd earned £375,000 in the last 4 years, I wouldn't care how rubbish I was at my job, as long as the money was still piling in. Another £6,000 a week goes onto that, for as long as I do an incompetent job at this. I'm living the life of Riley. Let's play a football match. This is the team. We've got Bender in goal. A back four of Folds, Harris, Lockyer and Corbyn. Randall's injured and he's going to be injured for a little while. He's going to be out for a month with sprained knee ligaments. And midfield is Marshall, Smith, De Silva and Jabello. So I'm even going right to left rather than left to right, just to see if that makes a difference. And we're going with Roberts and Adebayo up front. Roberts has been good when he's had the opportunity to be good. Adebayo has been rubbish every time we played him for the last year. But we don't have anything else, really. We've got the youngster Atafia, we've got Kevin, the Frenchman, but neither of them really look like that. I mean, we don't have a decent second striker, which is the other argument for us carrying on with the 4-3-3. It's what we built the squad around. So I'm thinking, do the 4-4-2 for a few games, get the fans and the media off my back, and then switch back to the tactic that we've built the squad around. And we know it works. It worked with Forest Green. But let's get into the game anyway. I don't know what Derby are going to be doing. The pre-match press conference was all about their long ball, humping it forward nonsense, which I guess is what they had Bristol Rovers doing before I arrived. And it's not. I'm never going to stick 2 or 3 big men up front and kick the ball towards them. It just doesn't interest me. So if that was the only way to make Bristol Rovers successful, I'm glad I didn't. Right, we do want to avenge what happened last time we played Derby. We also want to avenge. I don't know if avenge is the right word. We want to beat Mick McCarthy to prove to the world that I'm a better manager than he is. And our team's at least going to try and play proper football even if we lose. And there's De Silva in midfield, and the highlight just drifts away from us, and we never get to see the magic that he did in that midfield. But we know it was magic because he's Josh De Silva, and everything he does is perfect. Have we got any of our former players knocking around in this? Of course we haven't, because we're rubbish. Really, I'd happily swap jobs with Mick McCarthy right now. I'm sure both the Derby and the Bristol Rovers fans would probably accept the swap as well, because Derby are having a miserable time of it. Bristol Rovers would love to have Mick McCarthy back. Surely they would look at me and think I'm no worse than him. At least I won't be doing long ball, which they must be hating. So, I mean, look at that. Who wants to score goals like that? Good, it was offside. That's all right then. But I just wouldn't want to play football that way. It would make me feel dirty. And I mean, we've dominated possession, which is nice. We're playing quite well, which is nice. But, Bender's made a good save. I was all ready for but we've conceded a goal because we're not very good. Because all of the luck goes against us. All of the time. They're disinterested. Right, now's our time to pounce. Let's get creative. For goodness sake, of course it was going to be a set piece. Because we're rubbish at them. It doesn't matter how well we play. We know there's going to be... Right, hold on. We need to sort this replay nonsense out once and for all. You did tell me in the comments yesterday how to. I don't know how it's gone from... We had replays on there. I don't know how this has happened. But we want goals on replay. We want all of this stuff on... No, we don't want missed penalties. No, we don't want any of that. But, right, we finally have some replays back on, everybody. I don't know how they turn themselves off. Especially because in the home series, they're still on. So apparently those settings don't carry between the 2 saves, which I don't understand. Because surely settings should transfer between the 2 saves. But apparently not. Right. Aggressive. I know a lot of you will be... Yeah, just do something not useless, please. You bunch of nincompoops. I find myself getting more and more aggressive with my players just in general. I call them names quite a lot. I'm not proud of myself, but... They shouldn't be proud of themselves either, because they're all rubbish. Right, Adebayo plays it forward to Roberts. Roberts, look at how quick he is. Tyler Roberts. And it goes out for a throw-in. I mean, it seemed to bounce off their keeper quicker than the shot went towards him. That was a weird piece of physics we just witnessed there. Bender, though, plays the ball forward to Marshall. What can Marshall conjure up on the right-hand side? It's the early cross we asked for, and Adebayo has scored a goal. My word. That is actually what we were trying to achieve with this tactic. I've tried to do something, and it's worked. I've got men out wide. I've got 2 men up front. I've asked them to hit early crosses. It's exactly what he's done, and it's led to a goal. I've made a tactical decision that's worked. Everybody check your calendars. Make sure it's not April Fool's Day. I don't understand what's just happened. The problem is Jabello is one of our highest paid players, and this system just doesn't suit him at all. We're back in the situation we were in with St Albans way back at the start, where we've got a flat midfield 4, but one of the wingers wants to play up there. And I wonder if we should just let him. I'm already tweaking with it. So do that for the last 20 minutes. See what happens. In midfield, Smith can come off. And we'll bring on... I don't really want to bring on any of these. None of them are great. They're all built for the other system. Clark can come on in there. And do we need... I don't think we need to make a change at the back. We're actually doing reasonably well. Let's just leave it as that. Make the change of pushing Jabello forward, the change, and see if that makes any kind of difference. Because the other option is we can go to 3 up front for the last however many minutes. Let's bring Monziello on for Jabello. And then we're going to bring another midfielder on for Marshall. Because this is the other tactic that I toyed with just doing. Because what's the worst that can happen if we do it? I know Marshall's been our best player, so actually I'm going to take off Corbyn, put Marshall to right back, and take Corbyn off and bring on Dan Coleman. And then just shuffle this midfield across a little bit. Right, you go there because you're Josh De Silva and you're the king of the midfield. And you 2 can go around him. What do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, you're not very good at anything. So in actual fact, you can drop back there where you are good. We know you're good just here. Do that. you're obviously going to be this because you're brilliant at it. And what do you want to be? You're a poacher. We need someone doing something a little bit different. Why are all our strikers the same? It's almost as if I got rid of the strikers who were capable of offering me something different. Right, you can be a pressing forward. You can be a poacher. You can be an advanced forward. And there you go. That's a midfield and a half. Let's see what that does for the last 10 minutes. Get creative. I just have been. Come on now. This would be a cracking result. If we manage to draw this game, that's more of a sign of life than we've had at any time in the last 5 matches. But we're going to lose it right at the death, aren't we? If we had have done, I might have just turned this desk over and gone fishing. And I've never been fishing in my life. I don't even have a fishing bat. But my word. I guess I actually have to say that was quite well done. If we do that again against Bristol City, we might actually have a chance. And what a way to start the comeback. We get the early signs of life against our former manager. We then beat our big rivals and then go on a winning streak. I can feel it. It's going to happen. Come tell me I don't experiment now, media and fans. Yes, look at that. Now, I know I'm red-green colourblind, but I'm pretty sure there's no areas of the pitch that don't have full coverage here. But it does get all of our players in their preferred positions and their preferred roles. There's been more tweaking to this kind of stuff. Lots of tweaking. It's almost random, with the help of my assistant manager as well. But we are basically trying to get the ball out wide, get it crossed in, and get these two scoring it. It looks complicated. It is fairly simple. We're very defensive. I hope they focus all their attacks down the left because we've got a no-nonsense fullback and a defensive winger on this side with a ball-winning midfielder knocking around with them because we don't have anyone with any attacking talent on this side of the pitch. Over here, we've got all the attacking. We've got our attacking wing-back. We've got our inside forward. And because of that, we've got Coleman on this side. Just basically, he's playing left-back, central midfielder and left wing and leaving these two to get up and basically form a front four with these two, which is why Roberts is playing a little bit wider with Adebayo in the middle to do tap-ins and basically Jabello playing with him, Roberts there. That's what I'm thinking. It basically becomes a 3-4-3 when we're attacking, in my mind. I don't know if it'll actually do that, but you kind of have Coleman moving up there, Folds moving up there, Jabello moving in there, and these three as our defenders. That's how it works in my head. If we lose, then we lose. It's only Bristol City. No one really cares, surely. Look, they're doing a boring old tactic like that. Look at us. We're trying. We're doing something clever. It's clever. Right, let's be assertive. Yes, we need to go out there and beat Bristol City because they're Bristol City. There might be a few subtle tweaks. Just a few. We have to show, yeah, we do want it more than they do. This is like a press conference. Yeah, all of that stuff. Right. Here we go then. I don't know what's going on with the camera there. Right, here we go. We're gonna be awesome. Look, Folds already getting forward, but can't find Jabello. Brilliant. Is that Coleman in there coming across to cover? We need to keep an eye on the radar to see if the shape is the shape that I intended it to be. So I'm going to be kind of watching this game in 2D on the radar. Why do you not watch it on 3D on the actual screen? So there's Marshall in midfield. Look, there's Roberts. Use your pace, son. Use your pace. Oh, lovely bit of closing down there from Roberts. We almost panicked them into a goal there, which would have been perfect with the Bristol panic formation. And less than a minute on the clock and we're 1-0 down. Oh, God. Oh, this has got to go on the internet. People are going to see this. Right, what did we do wrong here? Nothing. We've done nothing wrong here. Other than the fact, who's that? Marshall. Okay, so where's our right back? Where's Corbyn? Are you Corbyn? I don't know where Corbyn went there. Are they going to score again? That would be disgusting. Right, we need to show some passion. Right early on, get out there. Just go and thwack them. We need to show some passion. It's Bristol City. We have to beat Bristol City because we're Bristol Rovers. We're the cream of the Bristol crop. And as it stands, we're 7 points clear of safety after just 13 games. Ugh, it's getting to the point where this isn't even battling bravely against relegation. This is just, yeah, relegate us. What are you going to do? Right, Harris, big ball forward for Roberts to chase. He's already caused them some panic earlier on. Roberts is in again trying to generate panic. And we've scored. It's an accidental goal. I think it's an own goal. It is an own goal. But Roberts was an instrumental part of it, using his pace and his direct running. And Adebayo was in there making a nuisance of himself. And it's kind of hit the player who was trying. I don't know why Adebayo's running away from the ball there, but he does. And then eventually remembers he's the striker, gets back into position. There you go. We have got the front three. That's what we were looking for. And it's led to a goal. This is good stuff. That's how we want to be attacking. I don't know if the defence is maybe a little suspect, but there's another goal. We've scored again. We've scored another goal. It's Corbyn with a free kick. And Adebayo just nods it in. He's a new man. Look at this. It's a lovely header. It's such a soft goal. You'd be so upset at conceding that if you're a Bristol City fan. But I don't care, because as it stands right now, we've put them bottom of the league. The gap is now 4 points to safety. This is what we're looking for. Marshall with the corner now. Oh, Fordbridge scored again. Goodness me. I would have actually lost. I don't know if you can hear my voices croaking and disappearing. And I think my voice would have been gone completely if we'd have scored there. This is advance warning. There might be days over the next week where we don't have videos if I can't talk. But fingers crossed, it won't come to that. Yeah, forget about the fans. They've been horrible to me. We've got a guard. Yeah, we have got a guard against complacency. Imagine if this is where the comeback starts. Oh, this. Imagine if this is the tactic that works. No one understands Football Manager anymore. I've broken the game. Right, here we go. This is giving me flashbacks to my 24-hour stream when I just had a succession of very unusual tactics that seemed to sort of work sometimes. Tyler Roberts is struggling to be a part of this weird system, and I can understand why he's struggling. He has looked good, but that looking good, the running that I want him to do, doesn't seem to have translated to a good match rating. So I think we're going to take him off and bring on Monziello to basically do exactly the same role. Just play a little bit wider and run a lot. And Josh De Silva's on a yellow card, so I think that's a fairly easy substitution to make. We'll bring Ollie Clark on for him. Liam Bridcutt, former Bristol City player, wants to come on. He ain't coming on. We don't know where his true loyalties lie. I signed him on the basis that he was going to be a regular first teamer, and I've barely played him. He might have beef. Right, Coleman. Out to Folds. This is, again, we're getting the shape that I was looking for. You can see on the radar, we've got the 3-4-3. It's exactly what we were looking for going forward. And Adebayo scored again. My word. We're a 3-4-3 going forward and a 4-4-2 defensively. That's what we were looking for. And I can't believe I've managed to get it to... I mean, look at it on the radar. It's exactly the shape we were after. I'm so pleased with myself right now. What a goal as well. I tell you what, he likes the whole team being built around him. He's the man. Here we go. Look, we've got the front three again. But because we're defending, the back four is still a 4. This is... I'm not going to stop talking about this. It's beautiful. Look, they're both chasing down the keeper. Everyone's playing with their tails up now. We're excited. We're happy with how things are going. Marshall. What's Marshall going to do? Finds Monziello. Plays it into Adebayo again. He's chasing down. We're all running a little bit quicker. We're first to every ball. We haven't seen us play like this all season or ever, really. Adebayo's in again. I mean, a little bit of context. Remember, Bristol City are bottom of the league at the moment. So... there's no guarantee this is going to work against teams that are actually any good, but certainly today against this lot it seems to be working at the moment. Please don't throw it away. We've got 15 minutes. Please don't throw it away. I'm still playing an attacking system and I'm thinking maybe we should go back and defend, but every time we've done that since we've been here it's not worked, so perhaps we just need to keep attacking. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in managerial indecision again. I don't want your stupid replays anymore. I don't like them. I was happier when replays were off. Right. What can we do? Jabello, not having the best of games. We could bring another defensive midfielder in. Right, I tell you what, we're going to bring on a centre-back. And we are going to go to back 3. This is such a dumb thing to do in the circumstances. We're going to bring on Connor Masterson for Jabello. We're going to stick him in there. We're going to stick those two up like this. They're not very good at it. But... what am I doing now? What am I actually doing at the moment? There you go. Who said I threw the game away? You can be on cover. And now I guess we have to go cautious. You can still be this. Right. Just stick another defender in there. What's the worst that can happen? Folds is just going to have to be the entire left-hand side. Imagine if we hold on. Imagine. We've just got a couple of minutes. We've got a corner. Marshall swings the corner across. We've still got the ball. It's Clark. He scored. It's 4-2 with 2 minutes to go. I don't understand. I've been doing sensible tactics for so long, and I decide to stop taking it seriously. We beat our local rivals. We score 4 goals away from home. We've had an unbeaten episode. This is the route to success. Absolute nonsense. Confuse the match engine into submission. I'm very happy right now. Look at the amount. But we've basically got a back 7 going on, I think. It's very defensive. A back 4 with an extra wing back and a defensive midfielder and defensive winger in front of them. Oh my word, there's 15 seconds left. They've scored. Surely they're not going to score again. Oh, I will be sick on camera if they score again. And I'm not even going to edit it out. You're just going to... If they score again, stop the video there, because you will be about to see me vomit if you carry on watching. I will not be able to... I won't be able to contain my disappointment. It will be absolutely disgusting. They're going to do it, aren't they? Oh, what have I had? I've had porridge. Oh, this is going to be horrible vomit as well. Porridge. At least it wasn't scrambled eggs. Oh, we hold on. Excellent. Excellent stuff. We've won a football match. Both games we've won this season, we've scored 4 goals in them as well. So perhaps we only win when we score a lot. Let's be passionate. That was a fantastic result. I guess we just have to keep doing stupid formations now until we either find a way to safety or get fired. But the league table's looking a lot healthier now than it was before those 2 matches. And that has got to be a good thing. Right, let's have a look when we're going to come back. I'm feeling like I might actually keep a job now. I think we'll probably go all the way through to sort of the end of October time. We have got this massive winter break for the World Cup coming up, which... In fact, we'll go to Stoke and Reading. We'll get Stoke and Reading will be our next 2 matches, because then we have the month off, or nearly 2 months off for the World Cup. We end on the 2nd of November and we're not back until Boxing Day. Is that really how it's going to be in 4 years' time? That's going to be rubbish. Is that for all leagues? Ridiculous. But that's when we'll come back. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.